Hey guys, BigBigFlo here, and today we're talking about Kong! Are you wondering about going to see Kong? We might help you decide. This is a spoiler-free zone. You can just forget about any other King Kong movies you would have seen before. This has nothing to do with any of them. In that one, a couple of scientists managed to be sent to check out a newly found island in the Pacific. They don't know what they will find on it, so to be safe, they bring the military, led by Sam Jackson, and a skilled trucker, played by Tom Hiddleston. Soon after their arrival on the island, they will be welcomed by a 100 feet tall Kong. For those of you using real units, it is 30 meters. They will then try to survive and escape Skull Island. Kong Skull Island was directed by Jordan Vogt Roberts. The guy has previously made The Kings of Summer and that's it. That's it? Yeah. He went from that low-budget film to a $185 million movie. Well, he did do a documentary about Nick Offerman in between. The movie features Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman, Brie Larson and John Reilly. A pretty good cast. In short, if you have enjoyed Pacific Rim and the 2014 Godzilla movie, you should enjoy Kong as well. But if you're more of a Frozen or 50 Shades of Grey fan, maybe just let it go and consider going to watch The Beauty and the Beast instead. That's it for the non-spoilers. I hope it helped you make a decision. Enjoy the movie and come back later to check out the end of the review. Oh, by the way, don't leave before the very end of the credits.
Spoiler zone.
And now, here is what we liked and what we didn't. This movie has no main character. What do you mean? Well, we're not actually following any of them. Renda is only a triggering story character. The photographer is totally clueless of what happens. Sam Jackson is used as the bad guy. And Hiddleston only starts to impact the story towards the end. Well, the movie is called Kong, isn't it? Oh please, it's like telling me the main character of Alien is the alien. Alright, fair point. In the trailer, Kong was revealed in a very "God damn it, that's Kong" kind of way. In the movie it's pretty powerless, there is no build up to it. You know, like seeing a shadow or a silhouette, it's his face straight away. Sam Jackson telling Icarus' story reminded me of his Pulp Fiction lines. No one, absolutely no one has doubt about bombing the island. Usually you always have that one guy going like, excuse me? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that. Yeah, sorry, oh, I shut up? Yeah, I shut up. But no, this time no one. Pretty good VFX, but pushed too far. What do you mean? All of the helicopters and the not-in-your-face CGI were fantastic. But then they just try to shove as many as they can down our throats. Talking about the CGI. They shot on location in Vietnam and that is pretty cool. But they almost lost that coolness by overusing VFX all over the characters. You know when Sam Jackson tries to burn Kong down in flame and he just stands back up? Yeah, he was on fire. Kong was smoking hot. He was smoking Kong. High five? The giant buffalo in the swamp reminded me of the giant turtle in the Neverending Story. I'm not gonna say most of creatures were too much, but too much of what? I don't know, but they were just too much. The katana shot in the green smoke was super badass. Exaggerated. Exaggerated, but not overrated. Ending the movie with Godzilla's roar. Do you want to know which scene best illustrates the movie to me? Sure. I know it will sound picky and maybe even stupid, but bear with me. I'm talking about that scene where Brie and Tom's characters are looking up at the night sky. Why? In the sky there are aurora borealis. Do you know what's another name for that? Tell me. Polar lights. Polar lights. Okay, what's your point? There wouldn't be polar lights in the Pacific. Wait, are you really complaining about some lights in a movie about a 30 meters tall gorilla? No, but if, to me, it perfectly illustrates the movie, it's because it's the filmmaker telling you, F logic and credibility, as long as it's pretty and we have that wow effect. I kinda see what you mean. Alright, let's move on to questions time. How far away from the coast were those two planes fighting in 1944? How dumb can the helicopter pilots be to fly that close or even straight toward them? Isn't a good reporter supposed to not interfere with the subjects of their pictures? I'm talking about the Skull Islanders posing the way she wants them to on her pictures. Did he really have to walk like a human instead of, I don't know, a gorilla? That's just ridiculous. Apparently the director wanted to find that 1933 King Kong style. Yeah, but that was the result of not having the right technology at the time. In that movie, I didn't like it a bit. A Triceratops skull? I'm really confused about what lives or lived on this island. Oh, I don't have a flashlight to take long exposure of the sky, which you don't need. Can I borrow your lighter, please, so later in the movie I can burn down monsters? That's funny. Thank you, I'll be here all night. Why on earth would that giant skull lizard monster not finish Kong when he get a chance after the fire? How did she climb up that mountain in the end that quickly? Why on earth would Kong not finish that giant lizard monster when he get a chance after knocking him off? Why that two-legged scully beast would follow the harmless Tom Hiddleston in the swamp when it's being fired at by the boat? Does Kong even know how to bite? Wait, why was Kong threatening in the end of the movie? If he isn't going to charge, which he wasn't because they made it out of the island, then he should just shut up. That was rude Kong, bad. Why the f do they want to go back to more islands? Just so we agree. Tom and Bree's characters did not know what was on the island when they first signed up to go there. And now they freaking do. So they will surely not go back. Right? Maybe their contract said they would have to be in the sequel? Kong vs Godzilla. That's it for us guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to enter those questions below or to simply leave a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more and I will see you around. See ya!